Today I made over $25,800, and in order to do this, I actually took a few different trades. But the most of these profits came from one trade, which is SPX. And this is not going to be just another trading strategy video. This SPX or SPY trade was just simply because of price action based strategy that I call level flag strategy. Because any strategy that you use, it really just boils down to knowing how the price action works behind that strategy. Because once you master this level flag strategy, man, which is just study of levels, which is support and resistance, and simply flag pattern, which is, in other words, you can call it consolidation, you can easily achieve a win rate of over 90% with this strategy. And in this video, I'm going to share the full system that I use day to day when it comes to price action and day trading, so you can use this on your own and start making some money right away. First, let's understand the key concept of this level flag strategy. So as the name simply suggests, you need levels, and you need a flag. Now, flag is also called consolidation, especially after a big move has already happened. Now, flag part is pretty clear. We'll talk about it in a second, but levels, this is where I want to talk about. The levels that smart money uses, only levels that work in the market are the levels which smart money traders use, bro. When I say smart money, I'm not talking about day-to-day ICT or stuff. Smart money simply means the real hedge fund traders, they draw levels on a 60-minute chart, and especially when they have this extended trading hours data on. So once you have the levels sorted out, that means on a 60-minute chart and just draw and mark the levels that are super important. Mark the trend lines that are super important. For example, we had this beautiful trend line running on SPY with quite a few touches. So now levels will include straight horizontal levels, vertical levels, which are kind of trend lines, and the other type of levels are called indicators. Now, most of the people actually ignore this. I'll talk about this in detail as well. Now, this is one part is clear of level flag strategy. Now, when you got to talk about flag, whenever a big move has already happened in the market, you need some sort of consolidation. People enter at this literally at the bottom and the market bounce, they will exit here and the trade will go. And now they're repeating this over and over again. But if you understand the market structures, market just simply move like this, man. It moves in consolidations, and this consolidations doesn't always look like a flag. Sometimes they look like a little bit like this, but overall gesture that we are saying is it's a flag. Level flag strategy. Once you understand this strategy a little bit, you will fall into a trap of overanalyzing charts. Once you do that, it's only downhill from there. That's it, because you will keep on actually doing the stuff, overdoing the stuff, and then you over trading. So which is where you need to understand way to watch price action and way to just take it easy and chill, right? Now, the level that I was watching here were the trend line level, which is, as I just showed you, the trend line. The second level that I was watching, I was trading on a 5-minute chart, by the way, okay? And the second level that I was watching is called, there's 200 moving average and 400 moving average. Now, how to set these indicators up? Just go to your indicators tab and search moving average, simple, and just change the settings to this. Make sure it says 200 and make sure the source is closed. And then these are the settings that I have for 200 moving average. And these are my settings for 400 moving average, just as simple. Now, if you pay attention to this right now, what happened? Price action broke below the 200 moving average, went back and retested it. One touch, not enough. I need a confluence. Confluence simply means when there's more than one reason for you to jump into a trade. Now we have level flag strategy. This is a level flag happening either on top of it or flag happening on the bottom. So now we had two different levels sitting. One is a trend line level. Second level that we had sitting is a 400 moving average. So price action broke and started forming a beautiful flag. But it's also forming on top of this trend line as well, if you pay attention. Now I have confluence. I have two reasons to get into this trade. There's a level and there is the trend already set up. As you can see, it's already a downtrend. What are the chances you're going to continue? Big. But what are the chances that it might actually bounce off this trend line? Also big, which is where the stop losses and everything come into place. But now you have this 400 moving average, which you understand. So whenever there is a trend like this setting up, you need a trend line. But if you do not know how to draw trend lines and you always make mistake when you're drawing trend lines, you can also use regression trend. Now, what's regression trend? Hey, this is the automatic trend line software. I'm giving too much sauce. All right. Anyway, I'm in a good mood. So what you need to do is you need to go on a 15-minute chart. Once you're on a 15-minute chart, right here, let's say you're watching the market and you do not have the trend line set up and you're watching the market. Where did the trend pick up? Check this out. We were kind of chopping around. We were kind of chopping around here in the range. But then on October 1st, trend started picking up towards the upside. As you can see right here, it went from like 660 all the way to 673, right? So what you need to do is go on the left hand side right here and select this thing called regression trend. Once you select this, it doesn't matter. Just go on the day when the trend actually started, not in the pre-market, the day when the trend started, 9:30, actual market open. It doesn't have to be a trend line level. You can literally draw like this. All you have to do is select all the candles. This is called selecting all the candles with the regression trend. And you just drop it. It will formulate this beautiful trend line by itself. It will just automatically come up. And these are my settings for it. Make sure you have exact same settings for this. Otherwise, it is not going to work. I'm just letting you know. Now, once you have this, and now you're trading on a 5-minute chart, all of a sudden, this just becomes absolutely beautiful. Now, remember how we had a trend line before? That was the actual trend line running. Now, this regression trend says the trend is quite low. You might be like, oh, but it's quite low, but there's no trend line. Yes, I understand. Regression trends only work if we have a breakout of this regression trend. Price action is going to go really, really, really fast. It's not essentially an entry point for you, or it can be. But what it is, it's basically when the price action breaks out of this, bro, it's a free fall. You understand what I'm saying? Prices usually will, this is kind of like a universe. Prices in here, everything's bound by gravity or whatever you want to call it. As soon as it goes out, bro, there's no gravity. It's just free. You see what I'm saying? It's just free to go, which is insane. Before we even get to anything else, I want you to look at this recording of me doing this real-time analysis, because you will pick up a lot of actual concepts that I was looking at in the real time, rather than me explaining you now after the thing is done. I want you to watch this recording now.
670.9, bids and ask, come on, super close. Let's go. Move down. 670.9, still holding on bids. Nothing yet. Clearly, this level is a strong level. That's why we keep getting Vic from this level. That means more the consolidation. Nicer. The price is going to pay. What's the target on spot? Target 670.35. Pre-market low. All right, breaking below, holding below, getting lifted, broken down. Ask is still kind of looking shady. All right, small size, I'm getting in right now. Nice. Get down. Give me 670.35. Let's go. Hey, give me pre-market low, darling. Pre-market low would be super, super nice on this trade. All right, pre-market low nearly here, fam. I want to see a break of 670.5. If you see a break of 670.5 one more time and hold below, that'll be nice. We have QQQs moving towards the downside. All right, let's see if we can get down 670.5. Bids and ask is holding 0.5-ish, but we will see if the 0.5 breaks. Bids are breaking, ask is holding. If the ask gets below, all right, nice. We have 670.35 level coming up, which is pre-market low. Clearly, we have SPX looking weak. All right, 0.35 is nearly here. All right, 0.35 a hit. Please take a little bit off. Beautiful fucking trade. Please take a little bit off. Have your stop loss runners as break even. All right, hit the bottom of the regression trend, which is nice. If it does break out of this regression trend now that we drew, it can make a nice quick move towards the downside, but beautiful profit taken. Who's the SPX king? Print money, yo. If we get a regression trend break, this bitch is going, yo. Fucking hold your runners. This bitch is going. If we see a nice fucking break. Oh my goodness. Look at that, darling. Come on. Hello. 60%. Hey, bro. Next level is here, 669.9. All right. Nice move. Beautiful action. We have 670 sitting right here. Nice move. And this is officially a 100% trade. Hey, look at that shit go. Fucking hell. Beautiful profit taken, 669.45. Come on, man. That's how you take a trade. If it does break below the 669.45, we're going to get paid. This is yesterday's low of the day. If it breaks yesterday's low of the day, we out of regression trend. There's no fucking reasons why it can't fucking go. All right, yesterday's low of the day breaking. Nice. Give me 669, darling. Break below 669. Nice. Hey, this is sexy. 669. 668.6 is the next level. Look at that shit go. Oh my God, doing a 50%. Hey, fuck them all, bro. They ain't like us. We walked you through this entire fucking trade. Beautiful fucking move. Hey, for everybody who's the first day here, man, welcome to day one of your new life. You never will be able to live a normal life again because you just saw someone make 250% in just 10 fucking minutes. Now you watched me do this stuff live, right? Now this is where the entry point and everything was beautiful. It just made a beautiful move towards the downside. Now, this is where the second most important part comes into the whole thing, which is called profit taking. How do you know when to get out of the trade? Because if you do not know when to jump out, bro, you will get stuck in a trade without any hope
as you might get greedy and you just do not know where to jump out. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I personally understand all this information that you're just acquiring from this video. There's so much stuff, and this all has to be used very precisely in the markets. Otherwise, you're going to end up just overdoing the stuff and giving the money back in the market, which is where I genuinely believe KCU is the best thing for you. KCU is basically a community of traders where you get to watch my screens in the real time while I'm taking these trades live, like I showed you the recording. It will take you through each step of the process with extreme detail, and inside you will have access to my private community where you get 24/7 coaching from me and my team, and also a weekly coaching call with me personally, and I will teach you personally all these trading strategies and systems step by step so you understand. Now, if that stuff excites you, you need to check out the first link in the description box below. Now, let's talk about the profit taking here. So basically, you need to always watch, whenever you're trading SPY, you always need to watch SPX chart as well. On a 5-minute chart on SPX, we had, guess what? What line is this running at the bottom? 400 moving average. So now comes, whenever you're trading SPY, it correlates itself with SPX. Interesting. So that means if you're in SPY and SPX has a critical level approaching, big chances we're going to see a bounce. Or whenever you're trading SPX, SPY has a critical level approaching, big chances we're going to see a bounce. They both work in correlation to each other. You understand what I'm saying? And guess what? You want to know what happened here at the 400 moving average? Prices did bounce here. This is a 250% trade towards the downside. 250% trade simply means if you have a $400 position size, it goes to, I think, $1,500. That means your small account just turned into $1,100 in profit with just $400 position size. Now imagine you doing $2,000 position size. All of a sudden, you made 5x this money. You made $5,500 on a $2,000 position size. And that's the only reason why everybody in my chat was just printing money. Now, go out there, use this information to make some money. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'm out. Peace.